નમસ્કાર, હું છું કેતલ અને આપ જોઈ રહ્યા છો CB24. ભારતીય રિઝર્વ બેંકે રેપો રેટમાં 0.35% વધારો કર્યો છે, જેને લઈને હવે કાર લોન, હોમ લોન વગેરે લોન મોંઘી થશે. EMI પણ વધુ ચૂકવવો પડશે. રેપો રેટ 5.90%થી વધારીને 6.25% થઈ ગયો છે, એટલે કે હોમ લોનથી લઈને ઓટો અને પર્સનલ લોન સુધીની દરેક વસ્તુ મોંઘી થઈ જશે. તમારે હવે વધુ EMI ચૂકવવો પડશે. વ્યાજદર અંગે નિર્ણય લેવા માટે 5 ડિસેમ્બરથી મોનેટરી પોલિસી કમિટીની બેઠક ચાલી રહી હતી. RBI ગવર્નર શશિકાંત દાસે પ્રેસ કોન્ફરન્સમાં વ્યાજ દરો સંબંધિત જાહેરાત કરી હતી. અગાઉ સપ્ટેમ્બરમાં મળેલી બેઠકમાં વ્યાજ દર 5.40%થી વધારીને 5.90 કરવામાં આવ્યા હતા. નાણાકીય નીતિની બેઠક દર 2 મહિને મળે છે. આ નાણાકીય વર્ષની પ્રથમ બેઠક એપ્રિલમાં મળી હતી. ત્યારબાદ RBIએ રેપો રેટને 4% ઉપર સ્થિર રાખ્યો હતો. પરંતુ RBIએ 2 અને 3 મેના રોજ એમરજન્સી મિટિંગ બોલાવીને રેપો રેટમાં 0.40%થી વધારો કરીને 4.40% સુધી કરી નાખ્યો હતો. રેપો રેટમાં આ ફેરફાર 22મી મે 2020 પછી થયો છે. આ પછી 6 થી 8 જૂનના રોજ યોજાયેલી બેઠકમાં રેપો રેટમાં 0.50%નો વધારો કરવામાં આવ્યો હતો, જેનાથી રેપો રેટ 4.40%થી વધીને 4.90% થયો હતો. ત્યારબાદ ઓગસ્ટમાં તેમાં 0.50%નો વધારો કરીને તેને 5.40 કરવામાં આવ્યો હતો. સપ્ટેમ્બરમાં વ્યાજ દર વધીને 5.90 થઈ ગયા હતા. હવે વ્યાજ દર 6.25 ઉપર પહોંચી ગયો છે.
Our financial system remains robust and stable, and corporates are healthier than before the crisis. Bank credit is growing in double digits for 8 months now. India is widely seen as a bright spot in an otherwise gloomy world. Yet our inflation remains elevated, as in most parts of the world. Global spillovers continue to impart volatility and uncertainty. Let me now focus on the deliberations and the decision of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting, and this is something which I think the key thing about which the market is eagerly awaiting. Now, the Monetary Policy Committee meeting met on 5th, 6th and 7th December. Based on an assessment of the macroeconomic situation and its outlook, the MPC decided by a majority of 5 members out of 6 to increase the policy repo rate by 35 basis points to 6.25% with immediate effect. Now, I think this is one occasion where the market expectations and the decisions of the Monetary Policy Committee are by and large aligned, and there are several interpretations whether when the market expectation and the monetary policy decisions are aligned, whether they are, they have to be taken as a perfect monetary policy or otherwise, but that debate can happen some other time. Now, consequent to this increase in the policy repo rate by 35 basis points, the standing deposit facility, that is the SDF rate, stands adjusted to 6%, and the marginal standing facility rate and the bank rate to 6.5%. The MPC also decided by a majority of 4 out of 6 members to remain focused on withdrawal of accommodation to ensure that inflation remains within the target going forward while supporting growth. Let me now elaborate on the MPC's rationale behind these decisions relating to the policy rate and the stance of the monetary policy. Growth prospects across the world are dampening. Financial markets remain nervous and are characterized by high volatility and price swings. For the Indian economy, the outlook is supported by good progress of rabi sowing, sustained urban demand, improving rural demand, a pickup in manufacturing, rebound in services, and robust credit expansion. Consumer price inflation moderated to 6.8% year on year in October as expected, but still it remains above the upper tolerance band of the target. Core inflation is exhibiting stickiness. While headline inflation may ease through the rest of the year and in first quarter of 2023-24, it is expected to rule above the target. The medium term inflation outlook is exposed to heightened uncertainties from geopolitical tensions, financial market volatility, and the rising incidence of weather-related disruptions. On balance, the MPC was of the view that further calibrated monetary policy action is warranted to keep inflation expectations anchored, break core inflation persistence, and contain second round effects. I would read this sentence again. The MPC was of the view that further calibrated monetary policy is warranted to keep, number one, inflation expectations anchored, number two, break core inflation persistence, and number three, contain second round effects. These actions will strengthen the medium term growth prospects of the Indian economy. Accordingly, the MPC decided to increase the policy repo rate, as I have said, by 35 basis points to 6.25% and to remain focused on withdrawal of accommodation while supporting growth.